Imagine a world bathed in the warm, rusty hues of a setting sun. The ground beneath your feet is a tapestry of red dust and ancient rocks. This is Mars, our celestial neighbor, a red spark in the night sky, whispering tales of adventures yet to be had of a future home among the stars. What if humans could call Mars home, not just for a visit, but permanently? This video explores the possibilities and challenges of making Mars our second home. Why Mars? Why journey across the vast gulf of space to this alien world? The answer lies partly in our inherent drive to explore, to push the boundaries of what's possible. But there's more to it than that. Mars holds a unique allure, a combination of scientific intrigue and the promise of a new beginning. From a scientific standpoint, Mars is a treasure trove waiting to be unlocked. It's a planet frozen in time, holding clues to the early solar system, and perhaps even the origins of life itself. Its ancient riverbeds and polar ice caps whisper tales of a warmer, wetter past, hinting at the possibility that life may have once existed there. Beyond scientific curiosity, Mars represents a chance to secure the future of humanity. Our planet faces numerous challenges, from climate change to resource depletion. Establishing a permanent presence on another world would provide a safeguard for our species, a hedge against the unknown. But the journey to Mars is not simply about escaping Earth's problems. It's about embracing the opportunity to create something new, to build a society free from the constraints of our past. It's about pushing the limits of human ingenuity and daring to dream of a future where we are not merely inhabitants of one planet but citizens of the cosmos. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, the thin cold air biting at your skin. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Above you, the sky glows a pale pink. This is Mars in its raw, untamed beauty. Beneath the surface, a different kind of music plays, the hum of scientific instruments, the rhythmic beeping of life support systems, and the chatter of human voices adapting to a new world. This is the music of human ingenuity, pushing the boundaries of exploration. Mars is a planet of stark contrasts, a place where towering volcanoes cast long shadows across desolate plains and ancient riverbeds speak of a time when water flowed freely. It's a world both familiar and alien, with landscapes that evoke the deserts of Earth yet possess an eerie, otherworldly beauty. One of the most striking features of Mars is its reddish hue, a result of iron oxide or rust present in its soil. This dust covers much of the planet, occasionally whipped into massive dust storms that can engulf the entire globe. These storms, while awe-inspiring, pose a significant challenge to human exploration, as they can blanket solar panels, disrupt communication systems, and pose a health hazard to astronauts. But beneath the dust lies evidence of a more dynamic past. The Martian surface is scarred by ancient riverbeds, canyons carved by flowing water, and evidence of past glacial activity. These features suggest that Mars was once a much warmer and wetter planet, potentially capable of supporting life. Understanding Mars' past is crucial to unlocking its future potential. By studying the geological record, scientists hope to learn more about the processes that led to Mars's current state, and whether it might be possible to terraform the planet, making it more hospitable to human life. Section 5. The Silent Call of Valles Marineris. Among the many wonders of Mars, Valles Marineris stands as a testament to the immense power of geological forces. This colossal canyon system, stretching over 4,000 kilometers across the Martian surface, dwarfs our Grand Canyon, reminding us of the incredible scale and diversity of our solar system. Imagine standing on the edge of Valles Marineris, gazing down into its depths, where the canyon floor disappears into a hazy abyss. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind as it whips between the canyon walls, carrying with it the faint scent of Martian dust. Valles Marineris beckons explorers to unravel its secrets, to delve into its depths and uncover the geological history of Mars. Scientists believe that the canyon was formed by tectonic activity, a testament to the planet's dynamic past. Exploring Valles Marineris will be both a scientific and engineering marvel. Future missions could deploy rovers to traverse the canyon floor, drones to soar through its canyons, and perhaps even establish research outposts on its rim, offering breathtaking views and access to invaluable geological data. Section 6. A pale blue dot in the Martian sky. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, the red dust crunching beneath your boots. You look up and there it is, Earth, a tiny pale blue dot hanging in the vastness of space. A poignant reminder of where we came from and the incredible journey we've undertaken. The journey to Mars will be a defining moment in human history, a testament to our ingenuity and our unyielding desire to explore. It will push the boundaries of science and technology, demanding innovative solutions to challenges never before encountered. But the journey to Mars is about more than just reaching a destination. It's about transforming ourselves, about becoming a truly spacefaring species. It's about learning to live in harmony with a new world, to adapt and thrive in an environment vastly different from our own. The challenges are immense, the risks are real, but the potential rewards are too great to ignore. The journey to Mars is a journey into the unknown, a leap of faith into the vast cosmic ocean. And like all great voyages of discovery, it promises to change us in ways we can only begin to imagine. Section 1. The Red Planet's Resume. Before we launch ourselves towards a future on Mars, we need to understand the planet itself. What are we dealing with? Mars isn't just a blank canvas, it's a celestial body with its own unique characteristics, some favorable, some challenging. Think of it as checking a planet's resume before offering it a job as humanity's second home. First, the basics. Mars is about half the size of Earth and considerably less dense. This means weaker gravity, about 38% of what we experience on Earth. While this might sound fun at first, imagine being able to dunk a basketball with ease. Long-term exposure to low gravity has significant effects on human physiology, from muscle atrophy to bone density loss. Mars orbits the Sun at a greater distance than Earth, resulting in a longer year, 687 Earth days to be precise. A Martian day, however, is surprisingly similar to ours, clocking in at about 24.6 hours. This means we wouldn't need a completely new timekeeping system, a small but significant comfort in a dramatically different environment. And then there's the temperature. The average surface temperature on Mars is a frigid minus 63 degrees Celsius, minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, making Antarctica seem balmy in comparison. This extreme cold, coupled with a thin atmosphere that offers little protection from the sun's radiation, presents a formidable challenge for human survival. Imagine waking up in your Martian habitat. The sun, a pale disk in the sky, casts long, eerie shadows across the reddish landscape. You step outside, suited up in your protective gear, and take a deep breath of recycled air. This is a day in the life on Mars, a world both familiar and strange. The Martian day, or Sol as it's called, is only slightly longer than an Earth day. However, the similarities end there. The lower gravity means you'll move with a peculiar lightness, your steps a bit bouncier than usual. But don't let the initial novelty fool you. Your body will need to adapt to this new gravitational reality, requiring rigorous exercise and potential medical interventions to mitigate the long-term effects. The Martian sky, a pale pink during the day, transforms into a canvas of stars at night, unpolluted by city lights or atmospheric interference. The two moons, Phobos and Deimos, dance across the celestial tapestry, their movements a constant reminder that you're no longer on Earth. But life on Mars won't be all stargazing and moon-watching. The thin atmosphere means you'll need to wear a pressurized suit whenever you venture outside, limiting your freedom of movement and requiring constant vigilance against potential leaks or malfunctions. The search for water is central to our understanding of Mars and its potential for supporting life. The good news is, Mars has water. The bad news, it's mostly frozen beneath the surface or locked away as ice at the polar caps. The presence of water ice is a game changer. It's not just essential for human survival, it can be broken down into its components, hydrogen and oxygen, providing breathable air and rocket fuel. This makes water the most valuable resource on Mars, shaping our exploration strategies and dictating the locations of future settlements. Extracting this water won't be easy. It will require developing advanced drilling techniques capable of operating in the harsh Martian environment, and transporting the extracted ice to processing plants without significant loss. Despite the challenges, the presence of water on Mars is a beacon of hope. It suggests the possibility of establishing self-sustaining settlements where humans can utilize local resources to reduce their reliance on Earth. The Martian atmosphere is thin, about 1% the density of Earth's. This means less protection from harmful radiation and less atmospheric pressure, making liquid water on the surface impossible. But it's not all bad news. While the thin atmosphere poses challenges, it also offers opportunities. For one, it makes landing spacecraft on Mars easier compared to Earth. The thin air provides less resistance, allowing for gentler landings and requiring less fuel. Furthermore, the Martian atmosphere is primarily composed of carbon dioxide. While this is toxic to humans, it's a valuable resource for plants. Future settlements could utilize this carbon dioxide to create greenhouses, cultivating food and generating oxygen through photosynthesis. The thin atmosphere also allows for stunning views of the cosmos. Imagine gazing up at the Milky Way, a river of stars stretching across the night sky, unobstructed by clouds or light pollution. Section 5. Beneath our feet, Martian Geology. The Martian surface is a testament to a turbulent past. Volcanoes, some of the largest in the solar system, rise from the plains, while vast canyons like Valles Marineris carve across the landscape. This geological diversity is not just visually stunning, it provides valuable insights into the planet's history and potential resources. The Martian soil, while seemingly barren, contains essential nutrients for plant life. Future colonists could potentially grow crops in Martian soil supplemented with nutrients and water. This ability to cultivate food locally will be crucial for establishing self-sustaining settlements. The Martian subsurface also holds promise. Scientists believe that certain regions might contain valuable minerals and ores, which could be mined and utilized for construction and other industrial processes. This potential for resource extraction further strengthens the case for establishing a permanent human presence on Mars. Understanding the Martian geology is crucial for selecting suitable landing sites, identifying potential hazards, and uncovering resources that will be essential for building a new home for humanity. Section 6. The Magnetic Field Dilemma. Unlike Earth, Mars lacks a global magnetic field. This invisible shield protects us from harmful solar and cosmic radiation, acting like a planetary sunscreen. Mars unfortunately lost its magnetic field billions of years ago, leaving its atmosphere vulnerable to being stripped away by the solar wind. This lack of a magnetic field poses a significant challenge for human habitation. Long-term exposure to high levels of radiation increases the risk of cancer and other health problems. This means future Martian colonists will need to find ways to shield themselves from this invisible threat. Potential solutions include building habitats underground or within natural geological formations that provide radiation shielding. Another possibility is developing advanced materials that can block radiation effectively, allowing for the construction of above-ground structures that are safe for human habitation. The lack of a global magnetic field is a significant obstacle, but not an insurmountable one. By combining innovative engineering solutions with a deep understanding of the Martian environment, we can create a safe and sustainable future for humans on the Red Planet. Section 1. The Invisible Enemy Radiation on Mars. Imagine stepping onto the surface of Mars, the red dust crunching beneath your boots. You gaze in awe at the desolate yet beautiful landscape, but lurking unseen, silent and deadly, is an enemy unlike any we face on Earth. Radiation. Earth's magnetic field and thick atmosphere act as a shield, deflecting most of the harmful radiation bombarding us from the sun and deep space. Mars, stripped of its global magnetic field and with an atmosphere a mere wisp compared to ours, offers little protection. This radiation comes in two main forms: solar flares, sudden bursts of energy from the sun, and galactic cosmic rays, high-energy particles from distant supernova and other cosmic events. Both can damage DNA, increasing the risk of cancer, cataracts, and other health problems. For future Martian colonists, this isn't just a theoretical concern. The longer the mission, the greater the accumulated radiation exposure. Living on the surface of Mars without adequate shielding would be like living in a slow-motion microwave, not a recipe for a long and healthy life. Section 2. Gravity's pull, a lighter side of life. Remember the moon landing footage with astronauts bouncing across the lunar surface? Now imagine that, but all the time. Mars' gravity is about 38% of Earth's, making us significantly lighter. Fun for a while maybe, but with serious long-term consequences. Our bodies are adapted to Earth's gravity. Our muscles work against it. Our bones bear its load. In low gravity, these systems start to weaken. Muscles atrophy, bone density decreases, and cardiovascular function can be affected. For Martian colonists, this means a strict regimen of exercise, potentially using specialized equipment that simulates higher gravity. Dietary interventions and even medication may be necessary to maintain bone and muscle health. The effects of low gravity on human development are still being studied. Children born and raised on Mars might develop differently, potentially taller and with weaker bones, adapted to a world where they weigh less than half of what they would on Earth. Section 3. Thin air, big problems, breathing on the red planet. Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs, providing the oxygen your body needs. On Mars, such a simple act becomes a complex engineering challenge. The Martian atmosphere is about 100 times thinner than Earth's and mostly carbon dioxide, making it utterly unbreathable for humans. This means Martian colonists will live in a constant state of artificial atmosphere. Habitats will need to be airtight, with robust life support systems constantly generating breathable air and scrubbing out carbon dioxide. Venturing outside will require wearing pressurized suits similar to those used for spacewalks. These suits, while essential, restrict movement and make even simple tasks more time-consuming and laborious. One ambitious long-term solution is terraforming, transforming Mars' atmosphere to make it more Earth-like. This would involve releasing massive amounts of greenhouse gases, warming the planet, and potentially allowing liquid water to exist on the surface. While theoretically possible, terraforming Mars is a project of immense scale and complexity, likely centuries away even if deemed feasible. Section 4. The cold truth, Martian temperatures. If you think winter in Antarctica is harsh, Mars will make you reconsider. The average surface temperature is a bone-chilling minus 63 degrees Celsius or minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's not just the average that's the problem, it's the extremes and the wild swings. Mars experiences significant temperature variations between day and night and across seasons. At the equator, it might reach a balmy 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, only to plummet to minus 73 degrees Celsius or minus 99 degrees Fahrenheit at night. This means Martian habitats need to be exceptionally well insulated, capable of maintaining a comfortable internal temperature regardless of the external conditions. Heating systems will be crucial, relying on renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, as fossil fuels won't be an option. Clothing for Martian exploration will need to be equally robust, providing insulation against the cold while remaining flexible enough for movement. Think high-tech parkas with built-in heating elements, not your average winter coat. Section 5. Food, glorious food, Martian agriculture. Imagine sitting down to a meal on Mars. What's on the menu? If we're talking about early missions, it's probably pre-packaged meals from Earth, much like what astronauts eat on the International Space Station. But for a permanent Martian settlement, relying solely on Earth for food is, well, unsustainable. The good news is growing food on Mars is possible. The Martian soil, while lacking organic matter, contains essential nutrients. The challenge lies in the lack of breathable atmosphere, extreme temperatures, and limited sunlight. This is where Martian agriculture gets innovative. Think indoor farms, utilizing hydroponics, growing plants in nutrient-rich water, or aeroponics, where plants have their roots suspended and sprayed with nutrients. These systems, combined with artificial lighting and temperature control, can create ideal conditions for plant growth regardless of the harsh Martian environment. Early Martian menus might feature a lot of leafy greens, vegetables, and insects, a surprisingly good source of protein. As technology advances and techniques are refined, perhaps one day Martian colonists will enjoy fresh fruit, bread baked with Martian-grown grains, and even the occasional Martian-grown treat. Section 6. The Isolation Factor. Psychological Challenges of Mars. The journey to Mars will be a physical challenge, but it will also be a profound psychological test. Imagine being millions of kilometers from Earth, the only home you've ever known, with a one-way communication delay of several minutes. The isolation and confinement will be unlike anything experienced on Earth. Martian colonists will live and work in close quarters with limited privacy and the constant awareness that they are pioneers on a distant world, utterly reliant on technology and each other for survival. Selecting the right people for such a mission will be crucial. Psychological resilience, adaptability, and strong interpersonal skills will be just as important as technical expertise. Maintaining mental well-being will require innovative solutions. Virtual reality could provide immersive experiences of Earth, while carefully designed habitats could offer a sense of space and connection with nature, even if that nature is carefully cultivated within a Martian greenhouse. Section 1. Engineering for a New World. Building a Martian home building. A house on Earth is one thing. Building a habitat on Mars is a whole different ballgame. We're not just talking about different building codes. We're talking about a completely different environment with challenges that would make even the most seasoned contractor break a sweat. First, there's the issue of materials. Shipping everything from Earth is prohibitively expensive and time-consuming. The solution? Utilize Martian resources. Scientists believe we can extract water ice from the polar caps or beneath the surface, which can be used for drinking, agriculture, and even broken down into hydrogen and oxygen for fuel and breathable air. Martian soil, while not ideal, can potentially be used as a building material, either directly or processed into bricks or other structural components. 3D printing technology could play a significant role, using Martian regolith, loose surface material, to create habitats layer by layer. Martian habitats need to be more than just shelters. They need to be self-contained ecosystems, recycling air, water, and waste, minimizing reliance on Earth for resupply. Think of them as miniature Earths carefully calibrated for Martian conditions. Section 2. Powering the Red Planet energy sources for a Martian colony. No power, no life support, no science experiments, no Netflix. Pretty simple equation, right? The challenge on Mars is finding reliable, sustainable energy sources that can power a colony millions of kilometers from the nearest hardware store. Solar power is a clear contender. Mars receives less sunlight than Earth, but with no clouds and a thin atmosphere, solar panels can still generate significant electricity. The catch? Dust storms. Martian dust can coat solar panels, reducing their efficiency. Regular cleaning or innovative designs that minimize dust accumulation will be crucial. Nuclear power is another option, providing a constant high-energy output. Small, modular reactors could power Martian settlements, minimizing waste and reducing the risk associated with large-scale nuclear facilities. Wind power is also a possibility, with certain regions of Mars experiencing strong winds. Martian wind turbines designed to operate in the thin atmosphere could supplement other energy sources, creating a more resilient power grid for the colony. Section 3. From Earth to Mars, the challenges of interplanetary travel. Getting to Mars isn't like booking a flight to Paris. It's a multi-month journey across millions of kilometers of space, a delicate ballet of orbital mechanics, propulsion technology, and human endurance. The journey itself poses significant challenges. Cosmic radiation exposure during the trip is a major concern, requiring shielding for the spacecraft and potentially even specialized sleeping pods that offer additional protection. The psychological impact of such a long journey, confined within a spacecraft with limited space and privacy, cannot be underestimated. Astronauts will need to be carefully selected and trained, not just for their technical skills, but also for their psychological resilience and ability to work effectively as a team. Landing on Mars is another hurdle. The thin atmosphere makes it tricky. Parachutes alone won't cut it. We're talking retro propulsion, heat shields, and potentially even inflatable cushions to soften the landing. It's like threading a needle while riding a roller coaster at supersonic speed. Section 4. Dressed for the occasion, Martian fashion and protective gear. Forget haute couture. On Mars, it's all about haute functionality. Martian fashion isn't about making a statement, it's about survival. We're talking about spacesuits that are more than just clothing. They are personalized life support systems. These suits need to protect astronauts from the thin atmosphere, extreme temperatures, radiation, and the ever-present Martian dust. They need to be flexible enough for movement, durable enough for exploration, and equipped with communication systems, life support monitoring, and even waste management capabilities. Inside the habitats, clothing can be more relaxed, but still needs to address the challenges of a closed-loop environment. Materials that wick away moisture, resist microbial growth, and minimize waste will be crucial. And let's not forget about style. Just because you're on Mars doesn't mean you can't look good. Imagine personalized patches, mission logos, and maybe even a touch of Martian red in the fabric. Who knows, maybe Martian fashion will be the next big thing on Earth runways? Section 5. Communicating across the void. Staying connected to Earth. Imagine sending a text message and waiting 20 minutes for a reply. That's the reality of communication between Earth and Mars. The vast distance means significant time delays, making real-time conversations impossible. Communicating with Earth will rely on powerful radio signals, sent and received by large antennas on both planets. These signals, traveling at the speed of light, still take several minutes to traverse the distance depending on the planet's relative positions in their orbits. This time, delay will have a profound impact on how we communicate. Forget phone calls. Think carefully crafted emails, pre-recorded video messages, and asynchronous collaboration tools. It's a whole new world of delayed gratification communication. Despite the challenges, staying connected to Earth will be crucial for Martian colonists. Receiving news, scientific data, entertainment, and even just the comfort of knowing loved ones are just a message away, even if that message takes a while to arrive, will be essential for maintaining morale and a sense of connection to humanity. Section 6. The Martian Mindset. Adapting to a new way of life. Living on Mars won't just be about surviving, it will be about thriving. This will require more than just technological solutions. It will demand a fundamental shift in our mindset, a willingness to embrace a new way of life. Martian colonists will need to be incredibly adaptable, resourceful, and resilient. They will face challenges and setbacks that we can't even anticipate from Earth. The ability to problem solve, improvise, and maintain a positive attitude in the face of adversity will be paramount. They will also need to develop a deep appreciation for their new environment, the stark beauty of Mars, the clear night skies, and the knowledge that they are pioneers on a new world will likely foster a profound sense of wonder and connection to something larger than themselves. Living on Mars will be a testament to the human spirit, our ability to adapt, innovate, and build a future beyond the confines of our home planet. It will be a journey of challenges and triumphs, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and forever changing our perspective on what it means to be human. Section 1. The Dawn of Martian Society. Imagine a small group of humans huddled within the protective confines of their Martian habitat, gazing out at the desolate yet hauntingly beautiful landscape. They are pioneers, the first permanent residents of a new world, tasked not only with surviving but with laying the foundation for a new society, a Martian civilization. The early days will be defined by necessity. Survival will trump all other concerns. The focus will be on maintaining life support systems, expanding the habitat, and securing vital resources like water, food, and energy. Cooperation will be paramount. Individualism, at least in the traditional sense, might be a luxury they can ill afford, but even in these early stages, the seeds of Martian culture will be sown. The shared experience of living on the edge, of pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and endurance, will forge a unique bond among the colonists. They will be bound by a common purpose, a sense of collective destiny. As the colony grows, so too will the complexities of Martian society. Specializations will emerge: engineers, botanists, geologists, doctors, teachers. The roles needed to sustain a thriving community will become more diverse, leading to a more intricate social structure. Section 2. Governing the Red Planet: Politics and Law Beyond Earth. On Earth, we've spent millennia arguing about the best ways to govern ourselves. with varying degrees of success. On Mars, we'll have a unique opportunity, a chance to hit the reset button, to rethink our assumptions about governance and create a system tailored for a new world. The early Martian colony will likely operate under the jurisdiction of Earth-based organizations, perhaps a consortium of space agencies or a dedicated United Nations branch. But as the colony matures, the need for self-governance will become increasingly apparent. What form will this Martian government take? Will it be a direct democracy, where every citizen has a vote on every issue, or will it be a representative democracy, with elected officials making decisions on behalf of the populace? The unique challenges of Mars, the need for collective decision-making in a resource-constrained environment, might necessitate innovative governance models, perhaps a system based on scientific consensus, where experts in various fields guide policy decisions, or a resource-based system where individuals earn voting power based on their contributions to the colony's well-being. Section 3. The Martian Economy, Resources, Trade and Innovation. Forget Wall Street and stock markets. The Martian economy will be built on a different foundation: resource management, technological innovation, and perhaps surprisingly, intellectual property. In the early days, survival will depend on maximizing the use of local resources. Water ice will be more valuable than gold, and rare earth elements found beneath the surface might become the currency of trade with Earth. As the colony grows, so too will the need for specialized goods and services. 3D printing technology will likely play a crucial role, allowing colonists to manufacture tools, building materials, and even replacement parts for life support systems on demand, reducing reliance on Earth for resupply. The development of new technologies, specifically tailored for the Martian environment, will create new industries and economic opportunities. Imagine Martian-designed spacesuits, radiation shielding materials, or energy-efficient food production systems. These innovations, protected by intellectual property rights, could become valuable exports traded with Earth or even other spacefaring colonies in the future. Section 4. Culture on Mars, Art, Music and the Martian Spirit. Will there be Martian art, Martian music, a distinctly Martian sense of humor? It's impossible to predict the exact forms cultural expression will take on a new world, but one thing is certain: humans have an innate need to create, to express themselves, to find meaning and connection through shared experiences. Early Martian art might be minimalist, reflecting the stark beauty of the landscape and the challenges of life on a frontier. Imagine sculptures crafted from Martian rock, paintings depicting the vastness of the Valles Marineris, or music inspired by the silence of the Martian plains. As the colony grows and diversifies, so too will its cultural output. Virtual reality could provide a canvas for immersive art experiences, while advances in communication technology might allow for real-time collaborations between Martian and Earth-based artists, creating hybrid art forms that transcend the boundaries of space. Humor too will find its place on Mars, perhaps with a distinctly dry and ironic flavor, reflecting the challenges and absurdities of living in a world where even a simple breath of fresh air is a technological marvel. Martian stand-up comedy? Why not? Laughter, after all, is a universal language, even when it's 20 minutes delayed. Imagine a child born not on Earth but on Mars, gazing up at a pale pink sky, their playground a landscape of red dust and ancient craters. What kind of education will they receive? What kind of adults will they become, shaped by the unique challenges and opportunities of their Martian upbringing? Early Martian education will likely be a blend of practical skills and traditional subjects. Children will need to understand the intricacies of life support systems, the importance of resource conservation, and the scientific principles behind Martian agriculture and energy production. But a well-rounded education also requires literature, history, art, and music. Martian children will learn about Earth's history, its triumphs and failures, its art and philosophy, providing them with a broader context for their own unique experience. Physical education will take on a whole new meaning in low gravity. Imagine Martian children playing zero-gravity sports, their movements a graceful ballet, unconstrained by Earth's pull. These physical adaptations, combined with the mental resilience developed in a challenging environment, might create a generation of Martians who are, in many ways, physically and mentally superior to their Earthbound counterparts. The journey to Mars will be a physical journey, a technological marvel, but perhaps even more profound will be the psychological transformation, the reshaping of our self-perception as a species, the expansion of our understanding of what it means to be human. Life on Mars, at least in the beginning, will be defined by a heightened awareness of our own fragility, our dependence on technology for survival, and the preciousness of the resources we often take for granted on Earth. This could foster a greater sense of environmental consciousness, a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all living things. The challenges of living on Mars, the need for constant problem solving and innovation might also foster a greater sense of community, a willingness to set aside individual differences in pursuit of collective goals. The Martian experience could reignite our sense of shared humanity, reminding us that we are all crewmates on Spaceship Earth, hurtling through the vastness of space together. The journey to Mars will be fraught with difficulties, but it will also be an epic adventure, a testament to the indomitable spirit of exploration that burns within us. And in the process of reaching for another world, we might just rediscover ourselves, transformed by the challenges and triumphs of becoming a multi-planetary species. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, the red dust crunching beneath your boots. You look up at the night sky, a vast star-studded expanse, and there, amidst the constellations, you spot a faint blue dot. That's Earth, our home. The journey to Mars will be a journey of physical challenges and technological marvels. But perhaps the most profound impact will be the shift in perspective. From the vantage point of Mars, our differences might seem trivial, dwarfed by the immensity of space and the shared experience of being human. This new perspective, this cosmic consciousness, could be one of the greatest gifts of the Martian endeavor. The pyramids of Giza, the Great Wall of China, the ruins of Machu Picchu, these are testaments to the enduring spirit of humanity, monuments that have stood the test of time, whispering tales of past civilizations across the millennia. What will we leave behind on Mars? What will our Martian legacy be? Will it be the habitats themselves, those self-contained biospheres, testaments to our ingenuity and our ability to create life-sustaining environments in the most hostile of conditions? Or will it be the scientific instruments, the rovers that explored the red plains, the telescopes that gazed deep into the cosmos, seeking answers to the fundamental questions of our existence? Perhaps our most enduring legacy will be the knowledge we gain, the scientific discoveries, the technological innovations, the expansion of our understanding of life itself that will arise from our Martian endeavors. This knowledge, shared with all of humanity, could propel us into a new era of scientific advancement, solving problems on Earth and opening up new frontiers of exploration beyond our wildest dreams. But our Martian legacy will also be defined by the choices we make, the values we prioritize, the kind of society we build on this new world. Will it be a society that prioritizes sustainability, cooperation, and the pursuit of knowledge? Or will we repeat the mistakes of the past, bringing our divisions and our destructive tendencies to a pristine world ripe with possibilities? The choice, as always, is ours to make. Section 3. Beyond the Horizon. Mars as a stepping stone. The journey to Mars is often framed as the ultimate goal, the pinnacle of human space exploration. But what if Mars is not the destination, but rather a stepping stone, a launching pad for even grander adventures beyond the red planet? Establishing a permanent human presence on Mars will require developing technologies and expertise that could pave the way for exploring more distant destinations within our solar system. The lessons we learn about closed-loop life support systems, resource utilization, and radiation shielding on Mars could be applied to future missions to the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, or even to interstellar voyages to other star systems. Mars, with its weaker gravity than Earth, could also serve as an ideal location for constructing and launching spacecraft for these more ambitious missions. The resources available on Mars, such as water ice for fuel and building materials, could reduce our reliance on Earth, making space exploration more sustainable and affordable in the long run. The journey to Mars is not just about reaching a destination, it's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, expanding our reach into the cosmos, and inspiring future generations to dream even bigger, to set their sights on destinations that seem unimaginable today. Mars is not the end goal, but rather a crucial chapter in the ongoing saga of human exploration, a stepping stone to a future where we become a truly spacefaring species, capable of navigating the vast cosmic ocean and unlocking the secrets of the universe. Section 3. Beyond the horizon, Mars as a stepping stone. The journey to Mars is often framed as the ultimate goal. But what if Mars is a stepping stone for grander adventures beyond the red planet? Establishing a human presence on Mars will develop technologies for exploring distant destinations. Lessons on Mars could be applied to missions to Jupiter and Saturn, or even interstellar voyages. Mars could serve as an ideal location for constructing and launching spacecraft. Resources on Mars could reduce our reliance on Earth, making space exploration more sustainable. The journey to Mars is about pushing boundaries, expanding our reach into the cosmos, and inspiring future generations to dream bigger. Mars is a crucial chapter in human exploration, a stepping stone to becoming a spacefaring species, capable of navigating the cosmic ocean and unlocking the universe's secrets. Section 4. The ethical considerations. Are we alone in the universe? The search for life beyond Earth is one of the most profound scientific endeavors of our time. The discovery of life on Mars would revolutionize our understanding of our place in the universe, but it raises profound ethical questions about our responsibility to another planet. We need to proceed with extreme caution to avoid contamination. Contamination from Earth could have devastating consequences for Martian ecosystems. Our exploration efforts must respect the potential sanctity of life beyond Earth. Section 5. The unquenchable spirit, the enduring allure of exploration. From early explorers on uncharted seas to mountaineers scaling peaks, polar explorers braving icy wastelands, and astronauts venturing into space, humans are driven by an unquenchable thirst for exploration. The journey to Mars is the latest chapter in this saga. It's a testament to our indomitable spirit and relentless curiosity. The allure of exploration is about the journey, challenges, and knowledge gained. It inspires future generations to continue our outward journey. In reaching for the stars, we discover new worlds and facets of ourselves. Section 6. A future written in the stars. The journey to Mars is more than just a scientific endeavor. It's a story we are writing, a testament to the enduring human spirit and our boundless capacity for dreaming and innovating. Imagine a future where humans walk on the red plains of Mars, where Martian cities shimmer like jewels in the desolate landscape. The journey to Mars will be long and challenging, but it is a journey worth taking. The future awaits, and it beckons us to Mars and beyond. The journey begins now.